One major thing that's stopping a lot of people that I've seen from making as many gains as humanly possible, really changing their workouts, changing their physiques, and changing their lives as a result, is the fact that they don't really want it. A lot of you out there, and I'm not trying to say this to disparage you, just don't want it. Now, for the people who fall into this category, there are two different categories of people. One, there are the category of people who legitimately don't want it and they know they don't want it. So they're not really trying to get it. It's just not a priority for them. And then on the other side, you have people who say they want it, actually want it, but deep down, they don't want to do the work to get there. I've talked about this before, but generally speaking, those people are the ones that I'm speaking to right now, because those people are the ones who are unaware of the fact that as much as they say they want it, they don't actually want it. They're the ones who you can give them as many tips, tricks, ideas, tools to change things and optimize things and make them better. And they won't listen. They won't listen to any of it. They'll completely ignore it. And then wonder continuously why they're not at their best. Wonder continuously why they're not making gains. Wonder continuously why they're not putting on more muscle, losing more fat, so on and so forth. When the answer is obvious, they don't want it. That's evident by the fact that they are not putting to work the actual tools that you give them, the tools that you've seen them get. Now, I've had experiences with people like this in my many years in the fitness industry, and to be totally honest, it can be very frustrating. These are people who I don't think do any of this maliciously. It's not something that they're really trying hard to do. They're not actually focused on actively ignoring your advice, your information. I think, quite frankly, these people are just stuck in their ways more than anything else. It's very easy to get stuck in your ways. A lot of the people who fall into that category are really just looking to remain comfortable. They'd like things to change, but they don't want them to change as much as they want to continue being comfortable. And let's be honest, when it comes to working out and truly seeing progress, being uncomfortable is extremely important. You need to embrace that. It needs to be a big part of how you approach pretty much everything. If you're not okay with being uncomfortable, then you're not okay with the process of improving yourself physically. You have to progressively overload to push your boundaries. So they don't really want it, even though they say they want it, because they'd rather be comfortable, and being comfortable is more important than progressing and being better. Again, there is nothing wrong with this. I think what is truly problematic is the schism between the two ideologies. The inability to rectify what they say they want with what they actually want. So it's a matter of awareness. Sit down and really ask yourself, am I working out for social aspects, just to sort of kind of feel good with the idea of being active and moving? And again, these aren't bad things. I think these are great reasons to work out. Go out, move, and enjoy the process. Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. Live the best life you can in that particular context. But if that is truly why you are working out, you have to stop complaining about the fact that you're not as big as so-and-so, and not making as many gains as such and such, and not as ripped, and not, as skinny, and so on and so forth. All of the gains you're not getting are really just a product of your own lack of effort. And again, that's fine. It's okay. But it is something you have to take ownership of. The workout world is a funny place where accountability is not only something that you have to own very dearly, you really have to just take that on and embrace it, and at all costs just hold it close to yourself, hold it dear to yourself. Accountability, everything is down to you. The gym is probably one of the last bastions of meritocratic value. Like, you actually earn everything that you get when you go into the gym. You can't just sit in the gym, do nothing and expect gains. You can't sit at home, do nothing and expect gains. You can't put in lackluster effort and expect huge gains. You can't do it. If you want the gains, you have to put in the work for it. Sometimes that involves putting forth more effort into the workouts. Sometimes it involves going out into the world, searching for the knowledge that you're missing or the experience that you're missing, finding a way to bridge the gap between where you are and what you need, and then going ahead and incorporating that and making that now a part of what you do. There's a lot of ways you can do that. I'm not going to tell you how you should or could do that. Maybe I'll address it in a later video. Feel free to throw it in the comments if you really want me to address that. But that's what it comes down to. You own everything that you get out of the gym. You can't buy it. You can't cheat your way there. That's just what it is. And for the people who are thinking, oh, but all the people who are on gear, like those people, they're cheating their way to it. They're just they're buying their way to it. You can't just take gear, sit at home and get huge. You still got to put in the work. You still got to put in a lot of effort. So even they are living by the same meritocratic standards that you are. They're on a different level, on a different playing field, yeah, but they still earned it. So that's all I really got to say for today. No need to drag this out. Let's finish this set. Racket.